how did you meet me? His side of the story is going to be not the truth, just so you know. But anyway.
That is not true. We met in school. We met at Bethune-Cookman University, well, college at that time. When I first met you, we were freshmen. And we met originally through Dr. Michelle Thompson at a meeting.
Wrong. I thought we met when we were in the corral.
Well, okay, so that time.
But I don't remember that. Though.
I was about to say where you actually noticed me.
I didn't notice you. I just noticed that you were annoying. Not notice like I was interested.
I didn't mean like you were interested, but you noticed me enough to. Okay,
Roll
why
my
was
eyes.
I annoying?
Because I don't know. Why were you annoying?
You're rude. I was not annoying. I didn't do anything to you.
No, he was just he loved the Lord a lot.
And she was just stuck up. Just really stuck up. Don't roll your eyes. It's the truth.
You like me now, though.
Yeah, I like you now.
You better.
Most of the time, anyway. No.
We met in undergrad, obviously. We have two different stories that we recall. He remembers meeting me in the corral because he was a singer and I was a dancer and gone to corral. Freshman college. What was she? She wasn't the freshman college person. She was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
She was the freshman college.
Okay, she was my honors English teacher because I was stuck up, so I was in honors English. But anyway, so she was my honors.
She was stuck up though.
She was my honors English teacher or professor, and she told me to participate in this thing about a student panel for freshmen.
Yeah.
And I was there.
That's what it was called. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, and then Tavis was there, and he was the chaplain, and he had on his.
I had just become the chaplain of Student Government Association.
He looked real sick. Like the Holy Ghost was on him, y'all. Let me tell you, like it was on him. He had a collar on and everything.
Don't be hating on me because the Holy Ghost was with me everywhere I went. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's not play these games. Anyway, so yeah, we met then. Actually, and I remember him. My name is Tavius J. Peterkin. He always had to say J. Why you had to say J? Anyway,
I say that now.
I know.
Why you hating on me? You like my J.
I'm your J. You like your J. But yeah, so we were in that class and or that meeting or whatever, and he introduced himself. And then I think shortly after that, it was through a friend of his that we started talking more because I was cool with his friend more so than him.
She liked my friend. She says she didn't, but I think they had a thing. I really do.
Oh my gosh, babe.
It was like
babe, he's gonna watch the video.
Friends. Sorry, dude.
It wasn't even like that. We were friends, and Tavius was his friend. And anyway, we had class, and we used to talk about our classwork. And Tavius just happened to be the third wheel. And
yeah,
so,
see that?
God worked it out in your favor. Look at you.
This is how it happens.
Look at you. The Lord has blessed you.
And then they try to turn things on you.
So anyway,
as if you don't.
As I was saying, because my dear husband is tired. He's sleepy.
Oh, okay. Blame it on me being tired and sleepy.
We became friends, and I remember the time that was distinct for me was when the Student Government Association had like the inauguration for, I'm not going to say last names because they may not want to be revealed, but Sam and Miss BCU that year, and we were talking about our plans to run the following year, and then we had a really deep discussion and started hanging out a little bit more, and
I actually kind of forgot about that.
No, I remember that because then after that, my grandma got sick. Well, she was sick that whole time, and I didn't know. My family finally told me, and then I talked to him because I felt comfortable confiding in him. And then our friendship got stronger. He had a tiny cell phone. It was like this little. And he wanted to put
So that was back when the Boost Mobile, not Boost, but
he wanted to put my number in his phone, and it was like
size of my phone.
The size of
You're tripping.
And he was like,
that was not the size of my phone.
I was looking like, You go put my number in your phone.
That was back when they could. What was the phones?
I don't know because I never had one of those. It was Firefly.
Walmart had
it was a Firefly.
Anyway,
Anyway,
no, Walmart had just come out with those phones.
It doesn't matter. Why are we wasting our time on that?
You had to do the calling card and all
Babe,
that different
okay,
stuff.
great. So anyway, he had a Firefly. You know where you only have.
She was
two,
hating on me
you
because
only
I
have
couldn't
two buttons.
afford. I couldn't
Call
afford a
and
bill.
hang up.
The phone
So his
with the
sister
bill.
bought him minutes, but we all had that those.
She
struggles.
couldn't afford.
Anyway, he got my
anyway.
number, and then he would text me scriptures and long stories, and those of our friends from college can remember, not just from my experience, but their own experience of getting. We used to call them the novel text messages. He would send the novels, and but it helped me greatly during that time when my grandmother was sick, and he related his experiences with his grandmother. And long story short, grandma's doing great now, but we bonded on the fact that our grandmothers, we talked about how they were born on the same day and share the same birthday, and subsequently I met his family around that time. We weren't together though. His parents primarily let him tell the story. It was that. But anyway, randomly one night we were out, and I hate to even admit this because later on you guys will realize like I don't like this place, but we were at a McDonald's parking lot, and
She stopped liking McDonald's after
college.
after the
well,
fact.
yeah, because I got a little bit of coins in my pocket. A little bit.
Okay, anyway.
So anyway, because I don't want to eat that poison. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we talked about something in the car, and I remember saying, if I wasn't taken, I would marry you. And I married you. Because I wasn't taken. But here we are. He proposed, what? Well, we got together later that year in the fall. This was the spring when all this took place. We got together officially in the fall after me dealing with some issues with a previous relationship and him the same. And we, anyway, I don't know what that was about.
After she was dealing with some issues,
we got together, and we dealt with a lot of issues throughout college, but we pretty much kept it going for some time, and then we had a little break for a few weeks.
no break for no few weeks.
It was 4 weeks.
She left me, y'all.
It was a break.
She left me.
It was a break.
She left me.
It was a break.
She left me.
I was scared, guys.
For a little over a month.
It
she
was
left
4
me.
weeks.
Over a month.
And
It
3
wasn't
days.
just 4 weeks.
4 weeks and 3 days is 31 days.
Anyway,
4
she
weeks,
left me for a
4
little
times
over
7
a
is
month.
28 plus 3 is 31.
And eventually, she didn't want no other girl to have me.
That was not why I got back with you. Okay.
It was.
What planet are you living on? Boy, bad. I was fine, y'all, in college. Let me tell you. Anybody that's watching this from college,
Nobody would deny that at all. However,
and I kind of look good right now.
However, you...
Well, all that in a bag of
see what I mean?
salt and vinegar
She
chips.
was stuck up. I'm telling you.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you
So
was.
anyway, because this is getting far
You
too long.
fine. You fine. You fine now. You was fine then. You fine now. But you was stuck up.
That's Zaddy, you better say it.
Tell the truth.
Oh.
You didn't want that. You didn't want another girl to
Well,
have
of
me.
course I didn't want another girl to have you, but you yourself said nobody wanted you, baby.
You were telling people my secrets.
Anyway.
Somebody wanted me.
Somebody. She was like 50.
I don't think. Oh my gosh, that is not the truth.
Why my mama and your mama wanted to fight her though?
Oh my gosh.
We got some stories.
man.
We got some stories for y'all. Y'all going
That wasn't the chick your mama wanted to fight.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was
Wait, there was another one?
It was my ex. Your mama wanted to fight.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. Anyway, we're not supposed to even be getting on all of that.
TMI. Anyway, after what were we even talking about? Okay, so after there's so much story. got back together on your birthday.
Yep, on my birthday that year.
That was our senior year.
That was senior year.
And then we stayed together ever since. So technically we've just been together because it was only like 4 weeks. I just wanted to see what else was out there because I was scared because I loved him and I felt like I told him this is something true and we can talk about this later that when things were good, I felt like they would be too good to be true and that something bad was always going to happen. And I felt like that was something that I let keep me from doing a lot of things in life and enjoying a lot of things in life. I always felt like there's highs and there's lows. And if you're high, it can only get worse from there. And even though people say, oh, it can only get better from here if you're low, I just always thought the opposite. And that was the pessimist in me. And working on changing those negative thought patterns, and we can talk about that a little bit later, but it translated negatively in our relationship. But anyway, back to the whole root of what we're talking about. We got back together after our little break. He played in the Wiz and he was cute, and yeah, I didn't want nobody trying to take my scarecrow. So
that was my role. I was the scarecrow in the Wiz.
And so I got into dental school and he prayed that I didn't get into dental school right away because he prayed that I wouldn't get accepted.
Why do you keep saying that?
I wanted to go to Meharry.
That is not the truth.
And he was concerned about me going to Meharry with black male dentists and physicians. All these beautiful brown chocolate doctors.
You better slow your roll.
No,
homie.
I'm just saying.
Slow your roll.
And so he prayed to the Lord, and the Lord obliged him because his prayers are powerful, man. Let me tell you, some of our classmates from school can attest.
You would not be
he
accepted.
prayed that I didn't get accepted.
I did not pray that.
And I didn't get accepted. So
I never prayed that you wouldn't get accepted. I ended up doing a master's program
in Arizona, and then shortly after I graduated, and after he graduated from his master's program, he proposed to me with a diamond ring in the Bahamas after he met my maternal side of the family and my paternal side of the family. And he talked to my parents and asked for my hand in marriage. And then on our last night in the Bahamas, he proposed singing some song with the live band, and I didn't believe him. And yeah, anyway, so then we were engaged for a year and a half. We were together for 2.5 years. Then we were engaged for a year and a half, right? And then we got married. And then we've been married now for 5 years. Wow, we're old. You're old.
No, you're old.
And then when I graduated from school to practice dentistry, we moved. We have lived in Arizona for some time. He's in school pursuing his PhD. And then I was practicing dentistry, and we decided we wanted to start a family and try for a child in 2016. We said by the summer of 2016, but springtime, springtime. And we said, what happens in Vegas?
Huh? Oh,
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In this case, it didn't stay in Vegas because now he's walking around and he's won. And that's kind of the gist of our story. And so, to be continued for sure. But, we just purchased our first home several weeks back, and now we're just cruising along, trying to see what else 2018 has in store for us. But yeah, so that's our story. It's a long version, cut short into a short and long version because this is 15 minutes long just about. But let us know give us some information on how you met. Do you have a unique story that you would like to share? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
His power.
This couple.
The makings of
a power couple.
Peace, love, and blessings. Good night.